from both over. Me, lead singer, and one of the guitarists for Jump Radar. What's up?
I'm Heather Van Hoovlin, and I'm the guitarist in Jump Radar.
My name is Tony Farah. I play bass in Jump Radar.
I am Alex Klausner. I play drums in Jump Radar.
It's kind of an idea me and Alex had to start something kind of fast, kind of punky, kind of poppy. We'd played in bands before, and after finding time to jam, in between our hectic lives, I don't know, we just kind of wrote some tunes and recruited Heather and Bo and started a band.
This band started with me and Tony basically wanting to do a band together for about 2 years, and finally we both got together and jammed, and we liked what we came up with, and thus this band was born. But it came from an extreme desire for us to do a band together, basically.
Well, what happened basically is Tony started it originally. What I understand happened is that they just happened to meet randomly out in the scene, and they were like, well, let's start a band, because Tony does that all the time. Just says to someone random, let's start a band, and it happens. So they got together. They got Alex on board pretty fast. Alex and Tony have known each other forever, and Tony just happened to be at one of my shows. I do a solo acoustic project, and he was impressed, so he signed me on. And this is the type of music I've always loved, so it was a match made in heaven. Well, the first thing that really springs to mind is pop punk. I mean, it's definitely fast and loud enough to be thematically it's the same. I guess that's pretty much it. I mean, a lot of musicians say they don't like to categorize their music or whatever, but that label fits us pretty freaking well, I have to say.
Lots of practice. That's the only way to prepare for a show. Just run your songs over and over again. Work out the kinks, work out the stops, the harmonies that we don't quite have yet. We're working on those. More practice. But yeah, just running the songs and trying to get our songs tight and play well together.
The first show was pretty good. I was really excited. My parents were in town and they tried to get me drunk before the show, and I was like, no! So luckily I didn't, and I wasn't really nervous, which was really unusual. I was psyched. I was ready for this show, which is great, because the first band I was in, yeah, we weren't ready, but we practiced a lot, so it was great.
Felt pretty good. Definitely a lot better than I felt going into other first shows with bands that I've done. So I felt like we were pretty well prepared. Yeah.
It was very fun. It was very hot. It was at 1982, and I love that place dearly, but I don't think I've ever sweat so much in my life as, when I play shows there. But it was fun. We had some technical difficulties, but got through them, and I don't know, I think the next show will be a lot better.
Nervous, but also extremely excited. I was nervous because I haven't played in full bands. I hadn't in several years. And I just hadn't been in that mode, having a group of people backing up. I hadn't been doing my solo project for so long, just by myself. So, but I'm a performer. That's what I love to do. So every time I go into something, like a performance of any type, I get really excited, just jumping up and down, really ready to go. So that's how I felt.
Okay, so I guess it's
Right, and then on the end of the last chorus, it's a little bit different than it was, so it sounds like, and it feels like top across the sky, from the parking lot on the road back into the night, feels like it's taking me forever.
I love these fucking guys. I fucking love them. And that's about it. So, yeah.
Keep an eye out for shows, and yeah, that's it.